Come with me now. Come with me now.
Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 5th episode of the State of the Yankees podcast. I'm Bobby, that's Andy. Andy, how are you doing, my friend?
Good today.
Good today? Wasn't good yet? Why do you say good today?
I've been good all along. Just today, too.
Alright, man, that was really... We're off to another awkward start, as we usually are. Now,
Always.
It is now 6 p.m. on Saturday, which is about 6 hours later than we wanted to start recording. So if this is up late tonight, or late Saturday night, maybe even early Sunday morning, I apologize. I'm gonna try to get this up by 7.
Yeah.
And that's probably not gonna happen, but we're gonna shoot for it. We're gonna send it.
Maybe the editing master, Bobby, can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it, but is it gonna happen? Unlikely, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to. That's just how life works. Something's gonna get in the way, and I'm gonna end up having this up by like 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
Or even on Monday.
Yeah, or maybe whatever happens to State of the Yankees episode 3 happens, and it just never goes up.
Yep.
No, that was our previous podcast.
It was the Sports Ball
podcast. We got 3 episodes, and 2 of them aired. The third one, I just never got around to editing, so it never.
Yeah,
it never saw the light.
The end of the podcast, and we don't know it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's floating around somewhere in the cyberspace, but
it could be over now.
Yeah, that's not going to be included in the State of the Yankees laugh out loud compilation.
Oh, okay then.
Well, yeah, I probably don't even. I'm sure that I do not have the footage anymore from that podcast.
I might.
If you do, actually, it could be on the Dropbox. To be honest with you, it could be.
Yeah, it might.
But
good.
We just listening to episodes that have aired from that, we sound impeccably prepubescent, so I wouldn't upload it.
Except we weren't.
Yeah, exactly.
Just confirm that.
If the first 2 episodes are still uploaded, so if you were to listen to episode 5, which is airing today, and episode 1, which aired in early February 2017, you'd be rather surprised that I'm the same person I was then.
Yeah, I'm 300 views and 200 views, and we'll release episode 3 if we still have it.
Yeah, I'm sure we have it, but yeah, 200 views. It was a down week for us. This episode of the podcast, or last week's, only got like 120 views, which
112.
I say only like it's something, but it's actually a lot compared to what we were doing with our previous podcast.
Uh-huh.
But let's get right into it. On Saturday, the Yankees defeated the Boston Red Sox by a score of 5-1. The Yankees listened to this podcast clearly because they started hitting. Gary Sanchez went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Matt Holliday had 3 RBIs. Aaron Hicks left 3 runners on base. That's not good. Aaron Judge struck out twice, which he's done 405 times this year. He's also walked 8,000 times. Like he's at like 115 for walks this year, right?
Yeah, I think he's somewhere close to setting the rookie record for walks.
If he hasn't broken the Yankees all-time record, I think
100 walks in a season is a ton. Like, even rookie or not, that's just a massive amount of walks.
Yeah, like how do you walk it? Throw a goddamn strike, man. Like how are you not throwing strikes? But to a surprise to you and a surprise to me, the Yankees won that game. Pomeranz got the loss, and our boy Masahiro Tanaka got the victory, his 11th of the season. I'm just trying to pull something up here. You could do the next. You could do the next one while I pull this up.
All right. Well, just gotta go all the way back.
Well, where are you right now? What are you doing?
Scrolling. That's what I'm doing.
You're scrolling through the score app right now?
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Boston at Yankees. Oh no, wait, that's the game we just went over. I almost forgot we did Saturday. Okay, well, also Boston versus Yankees. Yankees won by a final. Oh, sorry. Yankees won by a final score of 9-2. Loss went to Chris Sale, who's not been looking like his first half self recently. Hasn't been looking like his easy Cy Young winner self recently. He only won 4 1/3. Gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, walked 2, K'd 6. And the win went to Luis Severino, who's been pitching incredible as of late. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, unearned, and 9 strikeouts. So, Yankees, of course, scoring a ton. Actually getting the offense going. That's always nice. So, double to Castro, for Castro. RBIs out of Headley with 1, Sanchez with 1, Castro with 3, Judge with 2, and Holiday with 1. Also, Frazier had 1. Home runs, we had Headley with 1, Judge with 1, Holiday with 1, and Frazier with 1.
Thorough analysts. Now, we just gave our loyal listeners here a fact they didn't need, because the Saturday game, as I'm looking through my notes from the previous week to get our predictions, by the time we started recording, that game was already late in the game, so, we just gave some extra insight there.
Yeah, it ended mid-podcast.
The Sunday game, you won. I had Boston, you had New York. But, that game's in the past. We're going to move on from that. But we are going to move on to the Baltimore Orioles series. So, in Baltimore, as I pull it up on my trusty computer, box score. The Yankees were on the road in Boston, and they won by a score of 7. It was a good week for the Yankees. They won all but 1 or 2 games.
Yep. Won their first series at Camden Yards in September 2013.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, the winning pitcher in the last game of that series was Mariano Rivera. That's how long ago it was.
I'm just reading through the stat. Aaron Judge got walked 4 times in this Baltimore Yankees game. That's got to tie the record for a game, doesn't it?
Let's see.
Alright, well, Andy looks that up.
It's probably a record not too many people look at, but no, it's 5 or more.
Oh, it's 5 or more. That's
so
rather impressive.
He didn't do that, but I'm sure he will eventually.
Yeah, by the end of the season,
even with his second half struggles, pitchers still don't want to pitch to him.
But anywho, the Yankees defeated the Baltimore Orioles on Monday, September 4th, 2017 by a score of 7-4. Starlin Castro drove in 3, and he struck out once in a 3-for-5 performance. He also ran in twice. Greg Bird went 0-for-5, and he left 5 batters on base. His average this year is in the toilet. As of Monday of last week, he was batting 144. Jordan Montgomery didn't go long. He went 4 2/3. Chad Green picked up the win. Robertson and Betances closed out the game, each with an inning each. And Dylan Bundy got his 9th loss of the season. Chad Green picked up his 3rd win out of the bullpen. All in all, a good day for the Yankees. And you, my friend, can take Tuesday.
Alright, well, wish I didn't have to take Tuesday, but okay. Yankees!
Well, do you want to? Because,
I will. I'm doing it. I'm taking Tuesday, but... Yankees blew a 6-5 lead in the 9th inning. Dellin with the loss, only going 2/3. Giving up that 2-run homer to Machado, walking it off for the Orioles. Didi had an RBI single. Bird drove 1 in. Ellsbury drove one in. He's been doing great lately, and so did Frazier. But Yankee offense, they were pretty good early on, scoring 6 in the third. They had a 6-1 lead at that point, and they blew it.
A 6-1. That's nowhere near as bad as what Cleveland was doing last year. But Cleveland's a lot better this year. They're at 17. They're sitting on 17 games in a row right now.
And also, it's not as bad as what Baltimore did earlier this year. That 9-1, I believe, was the lead they blew.
Yeah,
it was not good.
Yeah, I remember that game.
So do I.
Was that the night that we were out at Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, that was Fate of Furious.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm surprised you remember that.
Yeah, I have good memory. It's the day that was the day I tried running up the escalator.
Yeah, that
we all know how that turned out.
That was not the Buffalo Wild Wings, but that was
1,000 views, and we'll post a video of me running up an escalator.
1,000 face reveal. Now,
running up an escalator reveal.
On Wednesday the game was rained out, but on Thursday the game was played. I thought it was a doubleheader. Turns out it was not. But the Yankees still ended up winning, so I guess it's for the better that they did play on Thursday. But Yankees won 9-1 on Thursday. 13 hits. They're finally hitting, as we mentioned 4 times already in this podcast.
And we will keep mentioning it.
7. Sonny Gray Sonny Gray had his 3rd consecutive winner, his 4th. He is now 9-9. He didn't have as good as a game as his last 2 outings. He went 5 2/3 on 6 hits and 5 strikeouts, but the bats were alive and very much well. A lot of hitting done in this game, such as Starlin Castro going 1 for 5, which was not good. But Didi Gregorius went 3 for 5. Judge went 1 for 4. He got walked, as he does every game. He also strikes out
every game.
And that's also a thing. And Tyler Wade replaced Brett Gardner late in the game, but he did nothing at the plate, and his average remains at negative 135.
Somewhere around there.
Well, it's actually 135, but it just feels like 135 in the negative because that's just generally how low it is at this point. You could take... Oh, boy, I think I'm handing you all losses except for the Sunday game because... Should I take back-to-back and then you take this afternoon's game that we've already missed?
I've got this. I'm good at criticizing.
Alright,
okay, so
why don't you criticize the Yankees team that lost on Friday?
So Friday, Yankees take an 11-5 loss at the hands of the Texas Rangers. Well, they had a 5 to 1 lead going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Of course, they give up 10 runs after that, and below it, Tanaka. Well, we all thought he was back to his old self. Finally, after that DL stint.
But that was not the case.
I mean, earlier in the season, Tanaka we just saw. So, I guess he's back to his old self if you think about it, but...
Yeah,
giving up 7 earned runs.
We need him back to his Japan self, because he was 24-0 back in Japan?
It was insane, whatever his stats were. I don't know.
I feel like
they gave him a big contract
Tanaka
for
was
a
murdered,
reason.
And his brother Masahiro Tanaka came in and is now pitching for him.
Yeah.
Pitching in his honor. Now, I forgot to talk about all this week. On Monday, you had Baltimore and so did I, and we were both wrong. But on Tuesday, we both had New York, and we were both right.
No, Tuesday they blew the lead.
Oh, no, we weren't right then.
Yeah, we were both wrong.
On Wednesday, we were both right because Wednesday is Thursday nowadays, and, they won. But on Friday, I was right and you were wrong. So, it feels tied, but it probably isn't. Now, earlier this afternoon, as it is 6:14 right now, the Yankees defeated the Rangers by a score of 3-1. Gardner left six batters on base, bless you. Or maybe that wasn't a sneeze, I don't know what that was.
That was not a sneeze.
Was it a cough?
No.
What is it?
I don't know what you even heard.
I don't know, I heard what sounded like a sneeze, or the Roblox oof, I don't know what I heard, to be honest. It's sure...
You're just going crazy, Bobby.
We're not living, we're dying.
You're losing your mind.
Now,
Should see a doctor.
David Robertson has impressive numbers for a guy that's out. He's 7-2 out of the bullpen. That's really...
Yeah, I mean...
he was the closer earlier in this year for Chicago, so, like, how many leads are you blowing that, like, you know...
Or, I mean, they have to bring him in every so often so his arm doesn't get, like, too rusty. And with Chicago, they didn't have many leads, so... Maybe he was just there in, like, all their come-from-behind victories or something. I don't know.
Really impressive for a bullpen. That's higher than, like, some of the numbers for starters, like, on teams. Like,
Probably
well,
higher
actually,
than
no,
Jame.
this guy that got the loss today was not a starter. But Andrew Kashner's numbers don't have them. But AJ Green is 6-5. Like, David Robertson almost has as much decisions as AJ Griffin. I keep on calling him Green. I don't know why. But
This is baseball, not football, Bobby.
I know, I'm just in that mood, you know, because, like, football is back, and I have drafted
tomorrow.
AJ Green for the 40th year in a row.
Well, I'm facing Kareem Hunt. So
Did you know Will Middlebrooks was a Texas Ranger?
No, I did not.
I heard he retired after his Boston run, but which would be a pretty young retirement, but that seemingly is what happens with flashes in the pan.
Yeah.
Much like Tyler Pasternicki, who has been hanging out on the free agent market for 40,000 years. And speaking of the free agent market, there was somebody that, what happened with the free agent market that I'm thinking of? Somebody got, oh yeah, I sent you that meme.
Oh, Derek Norris, yeah. Getting suspended because of domestic violence while he was a free agent.
How do you get fired on your day off?
It's incredible how somebody actually gets suspended as a free agent.
Yeah, like,
Good
who's
luck
gonna
to him
sign
getting
you
signed
buddy?
now.
Like, is he suspended for a
Chances are
baseball
low.
calendar year, or is he suspended till next April?
Probably baseball.
Oh boy, so he's suspended until, like, a while. It's
Or
not good.
no. I don't know. But he's probably not getting signed anyway. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
he's a
about
pretty old guy, and he's
everything
not that
about
great
his
anyways,
suspension,
you know.
really. So,
Have a career, Derek Norris. Now, speaking of not that good, Aroldis Chapman came back as the closer, and he actually saved his first game in 10 years.
today. He didn't blow the lead. It's surprising.
Especially because he had a 2-run lead, because, you know, usually he has these, like, 5-run leads and he still blows them. But,
Yeah.
he came back in, he had 2 strikeouts. His ERA is still just a hair under 4, which is horrible for a closer, or a temporary closer, even.
On and off closer. You know.
Which I get that it's hard, to keep a... If like the first game of the year you give up 4 home runs and it ends up being a 16 RBI game against your closer, like his ERA is going to be like in the hundreds somewhere. Now, that's going to be hard to bring down because you're only making so many appearances. But like, if you're a closer, and you are critically acclaimed as a great closer, you should be able to, you know, keep low numbers.
Yeah.
Just like, who was that guy, Rafael Soriano? One of our former closers after Mariano Rivera retired?
No, he filled in for Rivera after he got hurt in 2012.
Oh yeah, was that when he ran
Robertson
into
filled
the
in
wall trying to
first,
be an
but I
outfielder?
think Robertson got hurt too. And then Soriano came out and pitched amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
Soriano
not
was
sure
great.
if Robertson came back or not, but I know that Soriano kept the closer role the rest of the year, and he went, to the Nationals after that and did nothing.
And I'm sure he's playing somewhere in Cuba now if he's not on a baseball team. Because that's just seemingly what all the players do that do poorly.
Probably some indie league or Japan.
Yeah, we are 1 game away from putting Texas at 500. And Greg Bird had to be replaced by 3 different people today. Matt Holliday came up and pinch hit for him. He got a hit. Tyler Reed pinch ran for him with his 4.23 on-base percentage. And then, oh my God, Chase Headley has a pretty high on-base percentage. And so Aaron Judge does too, but Aaron Judge gets walked all the time, so that's nothing but expected.
100-something
But 790 OPS for Chase Headley.
Impressive indeed.
Yeah. And then Tyler Austin came in because Tyler Wade can't field either. But Severino was Severino as Severino is. He went 7 innings on 1 hit, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Lowering his ERA substantially from 3.03 to 2.96. No decision for our good friend Severino. Robertson got the win. Chapman got the save, his 17th. All in all, a good week for our friends at New York Yankees.
Yes, indeed.
Now, what else should we talk about? Because there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Let's see now.
We're only 21 minutes in. Last week we did another 21 minutes after this. Last week was a lot of content.
Yeah, last week was pretty long.
Yeah, last week was 42 minutes. You should be thanking us and, let us end it here. But, we don't want to end it here because we love you guys. So,
And
you keep watching and we'll inevitably get the money that we deserve.
One of these days.
We'll just go from there. Because nothing on this earth is free.
Yeah, all this quality content for free.
Yeah, all this quality content for free.
Attempting to make up questions late in the podcast.
YouTube still hasn't given us monetization. We're at least at 500 or 600 views by now.
We've probably broken we're getting somewhere to 1,000.
Is it 1,000 views or is it 10,000 views?
It's 10,000.
10,000?
10,000. And then...
We're going to be here for another 500 episodes before we're making the money.
Yep, and we'll only, once we do break 10,000, we probably still won't be getting many views. And, not even making $1. It's a few cents a video. Hey, yo, I got 3 cents. Congrats,
Well,
bro.
we may have an opening here, my friend. It's very, very ironic that, last week we were talking about making it big one day and being signed to a network, and then just days later, Craig Carton gets arrested.
And down goes Craig.
Very, very ironic, if you ask me. Almost like we planned it, but, we didn't.
Totally didn't. That wasn't us. What are you saying?
No, that's certainly... I love Craig Carton, and I hope that he does come back to that network, even though he never does and never will. But, it's a sad thing. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing podcasting right now.
Yes.
Alright,
something like that.
What else is there to talk about? We got at least another 7 minutes. We can go longer. We could go another 40 minutes. Right. Maybe this will be an hour-long episode, and I will never get time to edit it. And this episode will never air, and it will just stay between me, you, my brother that was just in the room, and your brother that is probably in the room.
Yup, he is here.
But yeah, say if Boomer gets pulled from the air too because we frame him for something that he probably didn't do, and we end up making it big there, and we're
totally not framing Craig
for 5 years from now.
Right, Bobby, we're totally not framing Craig, right? Right?
It wasn't us, but, I'm sure somebody... For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, maybe not a lot of you are Sporting fans or Craig Carton fans, or you don't know who Craig Carton is because you don't live in the New York area. much like my former self once did. Craig Carton is a New York sports host on the very popular morning show, Boomer and Carton. And they ran 10 years this September. Their anniversary was just a few days ago, like the day before Carton got arrested.
Just making it 10 years.
Yeah, I know, they were, yeah. Pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, he just made it 10 years, and then, like, their exact anniversary, let me pull it up. Why don't you go more into the situation? I think you know what you're talking about here. I trust you with this.
I don't.
You don't know a lot about this situation?
No, I don't.
Oh, man, I can't believe that we've been talking about this for, like, 5 minutes now. You're just like, I wonder what he's talking about right now.
I know something, like, we totally didn't frame him, but trust me.
Alright, so on September 4th, 2007, Boomer and Carton was born to the WFAN network and CBS Sports Network in 2014. And, recently, Carton placed a bet in Las Vegas that he simply couldn't afford, so he set up this company ticket scam, that people knew he was running. Which, if I had to compare it to something, it was the Indian prince that DMs you that he won the lottery, and he's going to give you some money if you send him $5, or, like, if you send him a great deal of money, he'll send you even more back. And it always pops up in your scam
Nigerian
email.
prince.
However, Craig Carton made it known that it was him himself that was part of this ticket group that was giving people tickets if they paid for stuff. And when people weren't getting their tickets, it was found out that he was scamming people, and he ended up making $2 million. Now, I just read an article earlier in the afternoon that said, all in all, he made 5.6. But, he was sent to jail Wednesday or Thursday. He got out that evening around 4 p.m. on a $500,000 bond, as well as his co-mate, which is not nearly as popular as him, because his co-mate isn't on New York television from 6 to 10 in the morning on the eastern side of the earth. But, yeah, Carton is facing 45 years in jail.
45.
And that's not good at all.
That is a lot of jail time.
Yeah, it's just, he's a good guy that did a bad thing, and it's going to cost him, and it's going to cost him a lot. The guy's probably not going to have a job again, even if he doesn't go to jail. Please disregard the crying baby. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not.
I mean, he already has $2 million from that thing, that company, so.
I don't know if he's,
So that's there. But, you know.
Now, what else should we talk about? Because we're 27 minutes in.
We still have not done predictions. Yay!
Yeah, but I was trying to drag it out more to see what we could. Oh my god, I don't even have that set up. Now, I'm sure you could hear that crying baby. Please disregard it. I don't have kids, nor do I beat them.
He's
We got a
lying about
3:05 p.m. game tomorrow against the Texas Rangers. Let me pull up the MLB. Do you think the MLB probable pitchers is a trustworthy source, or do you want to take the predictions this week?
I will take the predictions with that.
We are flipping the script on you people.
Alright, so tomorrow, September 10th, it is a Sunday, might go up, well, actually, it's probably not going to go, this is probably not going to go up by the time of the, by the start time. Starting for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery with a 7-7 record, 4.14 ERA, going against AJ Griffin, 6-5, 5.09.
Now, I think this has been a pretty smooth selling podcast. There hasn't been a lot, there's not a lot to edit out unless there's, like, segments where you and I have cut each other off. Or you play that me dropping the F-bomb on Zach Britton again, which I please beg you not to do because this has been a smooth selling podcast. I really can't afford to take the time to edit this through. Now, we have a home series that isn't really a home series because we're going to play at our little brother's stadium known as Citi Field.
Because of
those 3
Hurricane Irma.
games.
Yep. Alright, so, on Monday, September 11th, Yankees will have CC Sabathia, 11-5, 3-spot, 91 ERA, against Jake Odorizzi, 8-7, 4.58.
And tickets are still on sale, as they are for almost every game, because not a lot of games are sold out anymore for baseball.
There's 162 of them. It can't be that easy to sell out a game.
I know, but there's only
Just
7 sellout games a year to the previous. There used to be
Yeah.
10. Now, there's 2 more games at Citi Field. Then we have 3 in Baltimore. That ends the week, and there's only 5 games left for. We have a few more weeks of this podcast. We gotta decide what we're gonna do for the. Oh my God! There's a crying baby in the background. I beg you to please disregard that. This is really, really not smooth anymore. I need to get back to recording in my car again. But,
It's not your car.
yeah. We gotta discuss what we're gonna do with the offseason. Should we get into that this week? And
we
add
bring
some more
back the
time to
Sports
this
Ball
lucrative
podcast?
and fun podcast? Or should we wait till next week or the week after to decide what we're gonna do over the offseason?
Yeah, we should probably wait to decide because we have until October to make this decision, so.
Yeah, we're covering September 9th through September 16th this week. Then we'll be covering 16 to 23rd in episode 6. Episode 7 will be 16 to 23rd. Episode 8 will be 23rd to 30th. And then episode 9 will be 30th to probably the 3rd or the 4th or wherever we finish off this crazy year.
One of them.
And then episode 10 is really up for. We might even do it in February. We might take the entire off season off. I don't want to do that. I think this is going rather well so far, but we will discuss that not only off the air but on a future episode.
Sports Ball podcast return?
No, the Sports Ball Actually,
Podcast.
that's not a terrible idea.
See, I'm
but-
smart.
We might have to discuss that. I think you may have just hit the jackpot. Get into these next few games. Let's do our predictions and let's talk about that after of course we turn off the stuff here.
I'm smart sometimes, yay!
But he's dumb most of the time.
Most of the time,
Get
that's
into
right.
the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th because the Yankees do not have off this week.
Alright, so, on the 12th, Tuesday, Yankees have Sonny Gray, 99, 3.22, against Blake Snell, 3-6, 4.36. Well, okay, so now to Wednesday, the 13th. Yankees have Tanaka going, 11-11, 4.82, and Rays have Chris Archer, 99, 4.00.
Now, on that game, it is scheduled to start at 1:10 p.m., which they scheduled that previously because this game was scheduled to be played in Tampa, and they usually fly back day of game or night before game, so it gives the players some time to pack and leave. But I'm sure this game will be rescheduled to 7:10 p.m. following only a 20-minute bus ride from Tampa to from Citi Field to New York Yankees. Speaking of
10 minutes sounds like a lot, man.
It's only a 20-minute bus ride. They could probably, if somebody were to leave a pair of shoes there, they could just swing back and get it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to take a bus ride, really.
I mean, it's or you could do what I do, which is walk the 2 to 3 miles.
Take the subway.
Oh, that's ironic. Now, speaking of the subway, back at the Subway Series, Jordan Montgomery, Luis Sessa, and another player got lost on the subway, so they ended up Ubering to the game.
Oh. I did not know that.
The more you know.
Well, I mean, let's see. I bet, maybe even more players are going to get lost on the subway. Maybe Montgomery's going to get lost on the subway again. Who knows?
No, I'm sure they're not going to take the subway. That'd just be a bit silly. I'm sure they're just going to take the bus ride. Or maybe they'll be the rich Yankees that they are and take a 2-minute plane ride.
Take a helicopter.
That'd be a lot of helicopters. I don't know too many helicopters that can seat 30.
Take a couple.
Oh, also, we're in the middle of, 40-man rosters time, so, I don't know how many helicopters it's gonna be, so,
3, 4, who cares, even 5.
Oh, Cashman's wallet is taking a hit right now. You can go ahead and get into
Yankees,
September
that's pretty
14th
big.
through 16th.
Alright, 15. September the 15th now. Oh, no, wait. September the 14th first. I believe Thursday. Yankees against the Orioles. This time at the stadium. Orioles have Gabriel. Gabriel. I'm going to botch his last name horribly. You know what?
How do you spell it?
Ynoa. He does not have much experience. He's only pitched 14 and 2/3 innings this year, and he's facing Luis Severino.
Somebody's got to be on the DL if he's,
I will see. Let's see who is injured for the Orioles.
And let's see who's recently injured, because I'm sure this guy isn't starting regularly now. Moana, or whatever his last name is.
Only Craig Gentry's injured right now. So, I don't know. Maybe the Orioles are just that bad.
And speaking of...
Actually, they might be in a playoff hunt. I don't know.
And speaking of this Thursday night game, it is Yankees earbud night, which I could certainly use because there's just kids crying everywhere.
Alright, so now on to the 15th, I believe, Friday. Jeremy Hellickson for the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles. 2-3, 6.87 ERA. He's been doing pretty awful. And for the Yankees, Jordan Montgomery, 7-7, 4.14. On to Saturday the 16th, because why not?
No, hold on. I've got something. I'm looking at the MLB.com website right now, looking through the schedule, and why are they having a Nick Cap night in the middle of September? September is still a pretty warm month. Why don't they have it, first 2 weeks of the season when it's actually, cold enough for people to be wearing long shirts?
You see, I do not know.
Alright, I've got another thing about the next promotion, but you can get into this game when I talk about it.
Alright, so September 16th, Saturday, I think. Going for the Orioles, Ubaldo Jimenez, 5-9, 6.80. And for the Yankees, CC Sabathia, 11-5, 3.91. So...
yeah, WTF is a gel pack. Because Saturday the 16th is Yankees versus Orioles, 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gel Pack Day, sponsored by Med Presbyterian.
Well, that's an interesting promotion. I guess I'll have to go down there myself, because I actually live in New York. Haha.
Are you going to that game?
Oh, I'm probably not going, but so.
I mean, you got all these free tickets, so you know. You bring a sign to one of these games, promote us, for the love of God,
Yeah, I'll go right behind home plate.
1,000 people a game, not even sometimes.
Yeah, I'll spend $1,000, get Legend Suite tickets, and just hold up the sign behind home plate the whole game.
For the entire game?
I'll go etch our Instagram into a bathroom stall, something like that.
I mean, you'd make every penny off those suites back because we'd be monetized by the time the game is over. Hopefully.
We can hope. Maybe it'll be a good game. Somebody's gonna throw a perfect game, and people are gonna watch replays of it forever. I mean, that would be great. Hopefully,
yeah, and it'd be on every major sporting network. It'd be on the Boomer Esiason show featuring one of his friends. Or what
not
could be
Craig Carton, because he's in jail.
Well, from the release statement that he made, he said that he's going to host the show with a few of his friends until they decide on what they're going to have on this on his show full time. So right now it's called the Boomer Assassin Show with just his friends. Hopefully they change the promotion on the 16th from Gel Pack Day to State of the Yankees, watch the State of the Yankees, listen to the State of the Yankees podcast stream.
That would be much better.
Because the first 18,000 guests, 18 and over, would all listen to us, and that would mean that we'd be monetized instantly. That would put us at like 18,600, so like we'd be making an okay chunk of change.
18,600 views after monetization or with monetization?
With monetization, because the promotion is 18,000. The first 18,000 guests get this silly gel pack.
Who cares about gel pack?
Which would change it. Which would mean we change it to 18,000 guests, 18 and over, are forced to listen to State of the Yankees. Yeah, we'd be monetized by the time all 18,000 people listen. As a matter of fact, we would only need like 9,600 of them to listen, and then the other 8,400 would, just like be extra for us.
You see, I have a better idea. All fans are forced to listen to it.
I don't know what we're doing with our lives at this point. We're 40 minutes in and we're talking about fake promotions.
It's going good.
Alright, well, let's do our 7 games of the week and ship on out of here to talk about what we may be doing on the season.
Alright, wait, our 7 games. Oh, predictions?
Yes, that's what we do all the time.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot.
God.
But anyway, this podcast is missing something right now. And, yeah, Bobby, I know you're gonna like this.
What's up, man? Do it, I don't care.
No, I'm not playing that clip now.
Just do it, I don't care.
Alright, now, so, I'm gonna make Bobby go through this whole thing unnecessarily, and hunt for the clip. But, so we're back, Bobby, come back.
What's going on, buddy?
So, where were we when we left?
Where were we?
Bobby's making a pizza order right now,
yeah,
on
I'm
air.
my order for dinner right now. I just got a 14-inch pizza for $11.99 from Domino's.
Oh, you know what else is 14
inches? I'm not going to tell you my address because that'd just be weird. And, probably illegal, too. Now,
Hey, you know what else is 14 inches?
What?
You know what else is 14 inches?
Andrew, please don't go there.
A ruler with 2 extra inches on it.
Oh my god, he fooled me again.
Haha, I got you.
Oh, my family, I hope they don't listen to this.
Man, you expected it. Haha.
I respect the game there, man.
Expected it. I got you.
Alright, so, we're just bantering here like crazy. Alright, so I got a large pie, I got Parmesan bites, I got the cookie, and I got the, cinnamon bread twist. Do you think what else should I get? I think that's it?
Yeah, that's a pretty solid Domino's order right there, I would say.
$34.33, no thank you, I do not want to Coke with that. Yeah, man, yep, place the order. Alright, 27 to 37 minutes. That'll be right in the middle of my program, which is just fine. I do want to track my... No, I do not want to call the store. Alright, let me give this phone back to its rightful owner, and then we will get back to this silly podcast.
Alright, now, so here we go. Where were we? I still don't remember. Think we were still predicting? Yeah, we were. Wait, were we? I do not know. Yeah, I'm totally out of this right now. Oopsies. You just had to order Domino's, didn't you?
I have to order Domino's every time. I'm an endorsed podcaster for Domino's.
Yeah, Domino's, please sponsor us.
Yeah, that'd be great, so we don't have to wait the next 4 years to get monetization.
Alright, I think we were on to Monday with our predictions. We only got in one game. So, Monday, Sabathia versus Odorizzi. I got the Yankees. And Bobby?
Sabathia versus Odorizzi, wait, he's on the Rangers?
No, he's on the Rays. We're facing the Rays tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Or no,
so
on Monday. On Monday.
Didn't our predictions get cut out when you paused it to play that silly video?
Oh, yeah. So we are now predicting tomorrow. So Montgomery versus Griffin. I got the Yankees. And Bobby?
I've got the Yankees as well because A.J. Griffin is not A.J. Green. Now we've got a home series on the road against the Tampa Bay Rays. Who's that against? Sabathia and Odorizzi?
Sabathia, Odorizzi, correct. I have Yankees and Sabathia. You have?
I have the Yankees as well, so we both have the Yankees.
Alright, up next, Sonny Gray, Blake Snell. I got the Yanks. You?
I guess we're 3 for 3 as well.
Alright. Tanaka Archer, Rays.
God damn it, Andrew! Oh my god!
Oh, you also have the Rays?
No, I'm not even gonna pick the Rays now. I don't even care.
Ha. Got you.
Alright, so I have the Yankees going 4-0 this week, which sounds insane.
Alright, Phew, I sneezed.
There's the sneeze.
There it is. Not, yeah, you're not schizophrenic this time, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm regaining it.
So, YNOA, I don't know how to say his name, versus Severino, I got the Yankees. Bobby?
Yeah, I've got the Yankees too. So far I have them undefeated this week.
Okay, Jeremy Hellickson, Jordan Montgomery, I got the Yankees.
I'm gonna go the Orioles for shits and giggles.
And, last but not least, Saturday the 16th, I have Ubaldo Jimenez, and you have, or no, it's Jimenez, Sabathia, I got the Yanks.
I'm gonna go the Orioles again.
Just so you have a few Yankee losses in there. I think they're gonna have a pretty good
week. The Yankees
week.
are certainly not going 6-1 this week, buddy. Let me just tell you that.
It'll be something. They'll do something.
I have them going 4-3 this week.
All right.
You have them going 6-1, which is. Let's just run that again. Sunday we have the Yankees, Monday the Yankees, Tuesday the Yankees, Wednesday you have the Rays, I have the Yankees. Thursday we both have the Yankees. Friday is split Yankees-O's. Saturday is also split Yankees-Orioles. So, how long are we in this podcast now? We gotta be in at least 47 minutes.
47:20. All right. So.
You know, man, these podcasts just keep getting better and better. We're doing better every time.
Going longer every time.
Yeah, I feel like it's more fun the longer we do it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a successful run so far, and it only keeps getting better from here, but it only gets better because you make it better, because you watch, and you give us the motivation to live another day. Now,
yes, without our podcast viewers, we would end it all. Trust me.
Yeah, if there was
so don't stop watching.
Podcast, I'd probably be somewhere doing something else that didn't take up 47 minutes a week. But, pray for all the people in Florida right now, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I think it might hit you, Bobby, but that would be as a tropical depression. Although,
yeah, that'd be
it wouldn't be that tropical, it's completely inland, so.
Hold on, Andrew.
You're not getting hit hard.
Alright,
we are back.
Let's pray for everybody in Florida and in the lower parts of the South.
Georgia.
You said it's gonna hit me, but it's probably
As a tropical depression. We're safe up here in New York. Although you're getting hit by daily.
I live in a neighborhood that has a lot of houses. Not a single house is boarded up, so we fear nothing. We also live in an HSA neighborhood. Not an HSA neighborhood,
HSA.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, wait, what?
It's like a God damn, I can't think of the name. It's like one of these neighborhoods that you have to pay to the neighborhood every once in a while for it doesn't even matter. People who are listening to this, I hope you know what I'm talking about. But I live in a neighborhood
You're not even
where,
getting hit that bad.
Like, they send us mail and stuff saying, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. It's like a homeowners association. God damn, just got it.
Interesting.
Homeowners association. That's, I live in one of those neighborhoods. And they sent us a letter saying that we have to bring in all of our things from the back inside. So, not too many preparations being made.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get hit with it as a tropical depression. You may as well just get hit by a stronger
Yeah,
rainstorm.
but please ignore that dog, too. This house is just crazy.
Bork,
That's
bork.
why I record outside.
Bork, bork.
We gotta start recording these things earlier in the morning, man. Honestly.
Yes. Only if I could wake up.
Yeah, just like drink some coffee. Something like that.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
I
have
do
to
drink
edit that
coffee,
out.
but I do that at, like, noon. So...
Or at least earlier in the day, because this house is just insane. It's just terrible. But,
Alright, well, we are
we're
going a bit
57 minutes
long.
in now. This is not going to be up at 7, because, 7 is in 3 minutes, and if you think it's going up in 3 minutes, you're just an idiot. But,
I probably won't even have it on the Dropbox in 3 minutes.
Yeah, to everyone that is going through a tropical storm or a hurricane right now, please stay safe. Our prayers and thoughts are with you. And from Andy, I am Bobby. This has been the State of the Yankees podcast, and thanks for listening. We will see you next week.
Goodbye.